The USC Trojans are losing an elite talent to the NFL next year in quarterback Caleb Williams. We all knew that, but what we don't know is who's going to replace him under center for the 2024 season. For the past few weeks, all I've been hearing fans talk about is transfer portal this, transfer portal that. Will Howard, Cam Ward, Malik Murphy. But USC, your guy is right in front of you. The guy who took social media by storm moments after his first career start. The guy who broke the Trojans record for most touchdowns in a debut start and also shattered the Holiday Bowl record for most tutties. His name is Miller Moss. And he walked into the bowl game against a 10-3 Louisville and absolutely lit them up. Dude looked like he was playing backyard football out there, just having fun with it. He finished with 372 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a pick on 23 of 33 passing. Will Lincoln Riley ever miss with a quarterback? Ever? I'm serious. I'm waiting for that day to happen. I'll be honest, I thought USC was going to get rolled this game. They came off a very disappointing season. They finished 1-6 in their last 7 games. Caleb was sitting. Louisville just played in their conference championship. Everything was going against them, but I had no clue that SC had a hidden gem waiting to be let loose. And the fact that Miller Moss burst on the scene so fast, I bet a lot of you are curious about who this guy even is. So in this video, we'll take a look at how he got here. Real quick, before we get started, if you're new, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another upload like this. I'm Saturday Shenanigans, and I post 3 college football videos a week, along with YouTube shorts every single day. I'm really putting in that work for you guys. Make sure to subscribe and join the best family in college football. All right, let's go. Miller Moss had ties to the University of Southern California well before it was time to commit to play there. His mom, Emily, was a faculty member in the USC School of Architecture from 1999 to 2002. I got that off her LinkedIn, by the way. He's a hometown hero as he's an LA native, and that's where his football journey started. In 2017, he spent his freshman year in high school playing for Loyola High, but he did not get the starting job. He still got playing time late in games where his teams had the lead. His end-of-season stats were 350 yards with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. His best game of the year was a 12-for-16 performance with 1 touchdown against Bishop Alemany. Funny enough, he ended up transferring to that school the very next year. Bishop Alemany is about a 30-minute drive up the road from Loyola High, but the extra commute didn't seem to have any effect on his game, though, as we'll soon come to find out. It was an immediate success in 2018. He threw for 19 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. He had some growing pains, but everyone knew that with his talent, he was destined for something great. 2019, his junior season, was the breakout year. 3,000 pass yards on 67% completion with 28 touchdowns to only 10 interceptions. He received All-State and All-Division awards for Southern California, and he was the Los Angeles Daily News Offensive Player of the Year, and Moss was also an Under Armour All-American. As expected, after the season as a 4-star recruit, he was flooded with college offers, including Miami, Oregon, Tennessee, Penn State, and more. But his decision ultimately came down to UCLA, Alabama, USC, and LSU. I don't think there was much doubt when he committed to staying home and playing for USC under head coach Clay Helton. On June 1st, 2020, he made the commitment official. According to Greg Biggins, a recruiting expert, Moss, quote, projects as an upper impact tier Power 5 starter and a future mid-round NFL draft pick. That's high praise. 2020 was a tricky time for high school football players in the state of California as the season was pushed back to 2021 due to COVID. Miller Moss didn't want to wait around and felt ready to compete at the next level. He decided to graduate early and forego his senior season, enrolling at USC in the spring of 2021. When the 2021 season came around, Moss was 3rd on the depth chart behind Keaton Slovis, who played at BYU this season, and of course Jackson Dart, my favorite quarterback in college football, who's at Ole Miss right now. Moss was able to get 13 in-game passing attempts, but of course, this was a redshirt year for him. 2022 brought in a lot of change within the USC program. Clay Helton was out at head coach, and Lincoln Riley was in. Riley brought a plethora of talent with him from Oklahoma, including the man himself, Caleb Williams, who had multiple years of eligibility remaining. In a lot of cases, the backup QB would have hit the portal and go someplace they could start, but with Moss, he decided to take the backup role with open arms and watch the Trojans win 11 games with Caleb winning Heisman. Moss wasn't shining on the field just yet, but he was shining in the classroom, and that's my favorite part about him. He graduated from USC in the spring of 2023, just 24 months after enrolling, and he said that was in honor of his idol, Kobe Bryant. I also started college in 2021 here at Oregon State University, and I'm still going, so I understand the grind. Hats off to Miller for putting in the work off the field. He's an academic weapon. 2023 was much of the same. He sat behind Caleb, but had that breakout performance in the Holiday Bowl last night that put him on the map and made people remember why he was so highly touted as a prospect. To say he made the most of his opportunity would be an understatement. I love seeing stories like Miller Moss, players who stick it out and spend time on the bench, all to have it pay off later instead of immediately running to the portal. And I hope he gets a fair shot at winning the starting job in 2024. And hopefully last night was just a preview of what he can do to Big Ten defenses. He's a college graduate with 2 years of eligibility left, knows the system well, and his teammates seem to gravitate towards his leadership. I know I've been highly critical of Lincoln Riley and the USC staff because of the disappointing 2023 season, but if they found their future star at QB before migrating conferences, I'm all for it. How do you guys think Miller Moss is going to pan out in his college career? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for reaching the end of the video. If you're new, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another banger upload like this. Subscribe and join the best family in college football. I've been Saturday Shenanigans, your home for unfiltered college football content, and I'll see you guys soon.